Feinstein, as the Speaker Emerita was saying, was instrumental in fighting for increased gun weapons legislation throughout her career, propelled by her personal experience with gun violence. In 1978, when she was president of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, a former board member shot and killed San Francisco's mayor, George Moscone, and Supervisor Harvey Milk on the steps of City Hall. Feinstein found Milk after he had been fatally shot and desperately tried to resuscitate him. Years later, she played a pivotal role in getting the assault weapons ban passed and signed in 1994, as we said. The Senate failed to renew the law in the aftermath of the Sandy Hook elementary school shooting, incredibly. When a more senior Republican senator suggested Feinstein learn more about gun issues in 1993, she hit back at him on the Senate floor.
The gentlelady from California needs to become a little more familiar with firearms and their deadly characteristics. And I say that because it is
a personal privilege for a moment, please.
Yes, certainly.
I am quite familiar with firearms. I became mayor as a product of assassination.
I'm aware of that.
I found my assassinated colleague and put a finger through a bullet hole, trying to get... I proposed gun control legislation in San Francisco. I went through a recall on the basis of it. I was trained in the shooting of a firearm when I had terrorist attacks with a bomb at my house, when my husband was dying, when I had windows shot out. Senator, I know something about what firearms can do.
That was Diane Feinstein. Joining us now is Democratic Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut. Senator, after Sandy Hook, you were such a fierce advocate and since always have been. Talk to me about her role and her passion for gun safety.
Well, that's an extraordinary moment. I watched that clip over and over this morning, and you're reminded of her incredible and tragic life. What she went through has almost no parallel for other members of the United States Senate. And I think it's really important to remember that it was Diane Feinstein, really almost singularly, that kept alive the anti-gun violence movement. You've talked about the fact that she passes the assault weapons ban in her first year in the United States Senate. But then after that, this mythology builds up that Democrats aren't supposed to talk about the issue of guns, and that work really ends. But Dianne Feinstein doesn't give up. For the next 2 decades, she continues to talk about the issue of gun violence over and over and over again. I think you referenced the conversation you had with her in early 2012. When Sandy Hook happens, the only reason